Our Chief International Affairs Editor, Robert Parsons. Rob, she's been much maligned, Theresa May, ever since she took power. Now we're into the home stretch of those Brexit negotiations. Was she able to rally the troops?
Yeah, yes and no, I think. She was, you're right, she's been under enormous pressure, and coming into this conference, the pressure built up even more. Boris Johnson's speech on Tuesday savagely attacked her Chequers plan on Brexit, called it an outrage. And there's no doubt that many people saw that as the first in a play by Boris Johnson to take control of the party, become party leader. And there are voices clearly within the parliamentary party and out within the wider Conservative Party who would like precisely that to happen. So she had a tough call today when she made that speech. She had to grab the moment. She had to demonstrate that she was confident, that she had the answers, that her solution, particularly on Brexit, was the only one out there. And she had to go beyond that, come up with some ideas, which she did on her claim that austerity was now over, that the cap on council spending on housing, for instance, would be over. But the most important thing I think she had to do was to demonstrate that she was in control. Hence, I think that very sort of self-deprecating approach, dancing on the stage, laughing at herself last year when she was coughing so much she could barely finish her speech, and referring to the letters from the party slogan falling to the ground behind her. Poking fun at herself, demonstrating by doing so that she was feeling confident.
So last week, it was the Labour Party staging its conference. We talked about their internal divisions. This week, it's the Conservatives. Both of the mainstream parties are really divided, and the clock is running short.
Yeah, I mean, the important thing today, I think, was for Theresa May to get through this crisis. I think she's got through it. She's going to be there for the next year at least. Whether she'll be the leader of the Conservative Party in the next election is another matter. But she's got through the initial crisis. She's seen off, I think, for the moment, the threat from Boris Johnson. But, whether she can pull the party together is another question altogether.
Yeah, because we heard both Boris Johnson and also Jacob Rees-Mogg give these speeches blasting her approach, but then at the end paying lip service to the fact that, yes, she's the party leader and she's the prime minister. Do they really want her job?
I think Boris Johnson definitely wants her job. His ambition is barely disguised. But the issue really that Theresa May was trying to paper over today is that the divisions within the Conservative Party, as you rightly point out, are very deep indeed. Her call for unity today will have gone down well with many, but I don't think by any means that it's going to persuade the Boris Johnsons and Rees-Moggs and others that they should fall into line behind her on her Brexit strategy. There is no way they're going to do that. So this gives her temporary relief, but little more than that. I mean, that I think too was the point of her lashing out at Jeremy Corbyn, the leader of the Labour Party, pointing out that that is the alternative. There's a very real risk, she was saying, if you don't fall into line behind me and my strategy, that Jeremy Corbyn's Britain could be what we're going to be looking at next.
We had a statement from the European Council president saying that before that crucial summit, there's going to be a gathering of the other 27 on the Wednesday evening, so exactly 2 weeks from today. At this point in time, how's it looking?
It's not looking good, I think. I mean, this is the other point here. Theresa May is saying, effectively, look, my strategy, the so-called Chequers strategy, although she never used that expression during her speech today, is the only one out there. The problem for her is that Brussels doesn't see it like that. They don't agree with her on a whole range of issues that she's put forward, although the sort of mood music coming out of Brussels has been softer recently than it has been in the past. The fact of the matter remains that on the border with Ireland and so on and so forth, that there is an awful lot of ground that still needs to be covered before they get anywhere near an agreement.
Robert Parsons, many thanks for that.